From Blood Rights by Jim Butcher. The building was on fire, and it wasn't my fault.
Welcome back to another episode of the Reading Room Ruffians, your favorite library podcast. Mistletoe Mallory here. Oh, hush, I'm faking it until I feel the Christmas spirit, okay? Anyway, I'm joined by my tree topper angel, Ariel.
I am biblically accurate to be terrified.
And our supreme overlord, and also caroling, Carla.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a ball humbug today.
We are recording at our library in Jackson County, West Virginia. Zach is probably rocking around the Christmas tree over in Seattle, Washington.
It's all Christmas trees over here.
Today is a book chat, but first, life updates.
Yeah, I always forget about the life updates portion, even though it was definitely my idea.
It was.
Let's go first.
I'll go first. It's been a week since our last podcast, so guess what? Nothing has happened except for I made a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was really good. And I think that's it. I think that's all I've done.
I still have a cold or something. That's my life update. Still sick.
They started a new
Always
season
fun.
of Fortnite. That's pretty much it.
They started a what?
A new season of Fortnite.
Oh, new season.
I didn't know they had seasons.
Yeah, they're on Chapter 7 now, Season 1.
What does
Amazing.
that even mean? It's a video game.
I don't know. They have like a storyline. It's a cool storyline. Well, I don't know. The Save the World storyline is better than the actual storyline that they have for the Battle Royale game now. It's crazy.
Oh, are you not playing the Battle Royale game? You're playing
I-
the regular game?
No, I play both of them. But
Okay.
I didn't start playing Fortnite until I think it was Season 2, maybe 3 of Chapter 1. So I don't know how that beginning of the story started.
I see.
The Save the World one you can start anytime and pick up the story like a as you go story thing. So that story is different.
I never
Whatever.
got into it. I was into PUBG back in the day, but I didn't like that. I don't really like the building of the Battle Royale part.
Yeah, I play
But
Zero
also,
Builds.
it's third person, and I wasn't into that.
Yeah, I play Zero Builds. My nephew is a builder. The kid is insane. It makes me terrified. He builds entire huge buildings in less than 2 seconds. I'm like, get out, please. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got in crafting.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was Thanksgiving, you know.
Yeah.
We did Thanksgiving stuff around here. I went over to my friend's place. That was pretty fun. The one little
how'd the
girl,
rolls
she
go?
wanted... Huh?
Was there more?
We didn't do the rolls.
No,
There was no
roll
roll drama.
Dang.
No roll drama. We just had little croissants.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. But it's like, you know, the Pillsbury Crescent kind of croissant, not like a legit one. Anyway, they're pretty good. Ended up not making rolls because I forgot to give her the recipe, but there was no drama this time, which is fantastic.
Save the drama for the llama.
Yes, there was that. I am finally, I think, recovered from the Thanksgiving binging, so that's good.
Only
then
to
I
get
went
started
hiking
Christmas
on-
binging.
What?
Only to
The
get
Christmas
started on
binging?
Christmas binging.
Not until Christmas week. I will be in West Virginia on the 24th, though, so... Oh, no, sorry, not 24th, 26th. 26th I'll be there, and it'll be fun. But yeah, so... hiked Mailbox. It's a pretty big one. It's one of those ones that All Trails lies about, though. It says it is 9 miles. It is actually 11 miles. I've hiked that one a few times, but it was pretty fun. Overall, it was a good time. And I just chilled most of the rest of the weekend. Also, I'm on Act 3 of Silk Song, and oh my god, it's difficult, and I kind of hate it. The rest of the game's been good, but this one's just obnoxious.
How does he have so much life update?
I don't know.
There's not much. Whoa.
Maybe I just talk a lot more than you guys.
I'm still very loud.
Think you're better.
It's fine. I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, no, that was it.
No, it wasn't. You said you were going to call somebody out.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
So it was 2:37 here just a few minutes ago when we were starting to record. And I can't help but notice that Derek Thompson, your Steam popped up and said that you're playing Arc Raiders.
The full name.
Aren't you supposed to be at work, sir? When you hear this in 2 weeks, no, I saw.
We know, Derek.
Shame. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
All right, that is actually it.
How many books do you have, Zach?
I'm looking through. I think I've only got 2 or 3 books. Did we talked about Left Hand of Darkness? I remember that.
Yeah.
Because that was one of our book chat books. Aside from that Cat's Cradled, I talked about that one. I think I did.
You might have. What's it about?
So I've only got 2 books, really. Aside from like the other books I've read. I'll briefly talk about them, but 2 books that are new that I have not read before.
I think I have 3, maybe 4. Did I talk about Tourist Season and Barbara, the raccoon? No, she's not.
She's
in
not
that
in that one.
Never mind. Who is in that one? The crow, the raven, the raven. It's
The bird?
raven. Yeah, the bird. Did I talk about that one?
Mm-mm,
Okay,
I haven't heard
then.
anything
All right.
about Tourist
I don't remember that
I
at all.
couldn't remember if I did or not, so that was my question. So I have 4 then.
I have 1.
I have 1.5, maybe 2
I-
if you count
I
the
could-
one I read a long time ago.
I could talk about the one that I'm currently reading.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I don't see why
1 and
not.
a quarter.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, so should I go first or?
Yeah, you've got
What?
the most books.
Okay.
Go ahead and go first.
All right, so then I will talk about Tourist Season by Brynn Weaver. And that is another one of the dark serial killer romances. And whenever I tell you that these books are freaking hilarious, I would love to be best friends with Brynn. She is absolutely insane.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
Yes.
Oh my god, I love her.
Yeah. Absolutely insane. And I'm just I'm just going to read my review here. Brynn, girl. Brynn, officially, how dare you? Unofficially, I'm glad you did. So this one is about, it takes place in a town called Cape Carnage. Visit once, stay forever. So it's a seaside town, and it picks up with a girl. I say a girl, she's a woman. She's in her 30s or something like that. And
She's a girl like we're a girl.
yeah, same. And she lives in this town, Cape Carnage, and they like lean heavy into like the whole murdery bits and all of that because it's carnage, funny. So they lean into it, whatever. And this guy comes to town for tourist season, and he says that he's there to do bird watching, but he's actually there to kill the main character because he thinks,
Shut up. Do they follow?
obviously,
Oh
they're
my
both
God,
serial
yes.
killers. But yeah,
Well, there could have been another one.
they're
There's been multiple in her books.
well, I'm not going to say anything else about that, but, but yeah, she takes care of this this old man who lives next door to her that lets her live in the cottage on his property, and he is he has Alzheimer's and or just dementia. I don't remember now if it was officially diagnosed, but anyway, she helps take care of him and he causes chaos. She tries to cover up a lot of her murdery stuff. She kills tourists that come in and act awful to the townies or, like do bad things to the people of the town. And yeah, he thinks she killed his brother whenever they were teenagers. Yeah, and almost him. So it's his vendetta. He's killed 3 people before her, and he saved her for last because she was driving. And did she do it? Ooh.
Wouldn't she be a teenager too?
No, this was like, he took it, like, they're both in their 30s now. So, like, he's
Mhm.
taken a long time.
Well, yeah, but you said that when they were teenagers,
Yeah,
that
she would have also, yeah.
she killed his brother.
Yeah. In a car accident, hit and run.
Somebody needs to get over it.
Somebody does, but also it was pretty gross. Just hit somebody, two people, and then just drive off.
I mean, that's bad. Yes,
Yeah,
I get that.
yeah.
But like,
yeah.
you're an adult now.
I mean,
Move past
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Because I was also like, my guy? Really? But anyway. Yeah, so he's technically a serial killer because he's killed 3 people before her. And he's saving her for last. And yeah, they go through that. It's a fun time. It's disgusting in a lot of ways. But like, it's super hilarious, super fun. Highly recommend. Bren Weaver is 10/10, no notes. Love her. Sorry, I rambled.
Who's going next? I guess I've got 2 books. I'll go ahead and go next.
Okay.
So the first book I've got is called The Gifts for the One Who Comes After. And this is by, I think it's Helen Marshall. Yeah. It's got a weird picture of a fish cat thing on the cover.
That's fun.
It's kind of neat.
So not a catfish, but a fish cat.
Well, I mean, it's a cat with scales. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, the whole point is a bunch of these really weird little tiny stories. And they're all kinds of they're just strange, some of them. Like, I'm trying to remember. One was about a kid with a can of soup, and the kid was the can of soup, I think. And there was something about... No, I was right the first time. It's a kid, he has a can of soup, and that's his, buddy, friend, pet, brother thing. I can't remember exactly. It was strange.
Can of soup.
It's like Plank.
Yeah. And
sort of like a Plank type situation. There's another one where there's a story, the first story is about this thing called it's like the hanging game or the choking game. But anyway, the whole point is you got a bunch of kids, they'll go up there and they'll strangle themselves with a noose. And right before they would pass out, they say something and it predicts the future. It's very strange.
Fun.
I think
anyway,
I'm good,
a lot of
thanks.
the stories are pretty interesting. Some of them are just really weird and bad. One of them was this kid who gets a telescope and he finds out that it can look in the past and he can dial it forward or backward in time.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And he learns out sort of weird stuff about his dad and his relationship with his mom and all this good stuff. And then there's one really weird one where you got this kid who's her parents are having twins and they don't want her for some reason anymore. And she goes into her mother's belly button and finds her dad in there.
No.
A different version of her dad inside of the belly.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Please don't.
And then she's trying to argue and try to make sure that there's not the twins don't come out, but then the twins come out and they like the twins more than her. It's a very strange little story. Anyway, I'm not doing a good job describing these because it's been a couple months since I read them and they're weird as all get out.
Fantastic job.
Honestly, I would never read these, but I know somebody out there would.
I'm so intrigued.
Just from your story.
See if there's any other ones that really stood out. I don't remember. There's one about there's a kid who does magic, and there's a witch who sees him do the magic, and she puts him inside of a hat eventually, and then he disappears.
What?
They're really strange. Some of them, they're mostly just weird. They were supposed to be for spooky season creepy stuff, but they're just really weird.
Is it all by the same author?
Yeah, there's just one person who writes all these weird stories.
Drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cannot convince me otherwise.
Betsy's a can of soup.
One's about some teenage girl who meets up with death, who's a hot boy.
That tracks.
That one's just kind of meh. But anyway, so there's a bunch of really weird stuff in there. There's no audiobook for it, so I actually read this one. But yeah, take a look at it if you're just bored someday. Gifts for the One Who Comes After. It's real strange.
That sounds very strange. Wow.
All right, that's my first one. Go ahead and go on to whoever's next.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm still in all of this book.
Mine's a little, mine is an autobiography about Jeremy Renner.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, it's called My Next Breath. It's about him being run over by the snow cat.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing was just... It was one of those things that shouldn't have happened, but it was a series of like mistakes and stuff like that. Anyway, he was cleaning the snow. They got 5 feet of snow in Tahoe, and he was cleaning it off so they could all go ski, and they were all excited. And his nephew was helping him. And at the time, I'm thinking his nephew's young, but he was in his late 20s.
Yeah.
So there's like a big snowbank, and the cat is moving, like going that direction, and he couldn't get out of the way, and he knew he couldn't get out of the way, and he's trying to tell him to move, but he can't hear him over the cat.
Yeah.
And he actually read, because I listened to it, and he's the one that read the story.
Yeah.
He was reading the manual about what he should have done and what he didn't do, and he forgot to hit the parking brake.
Oh.
Okay. So it was kept going, and there was nowhere for his nephew to go. He was just going to be smashed against the truck.
Yeah.
So, and he got thrown off the cat, and he's like, oh, it's just 3 feet up and 3 feet over, and he could jump it. No problem. He's, it's Hawkeye. Well, of course he can jump it. No, he's like, I jumped and missed, and it threw him under.
Yeah.
The snowcat, and his entire, I think it was his right side, it just, all 6 tires ran up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like crunch, 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 a second, crunch, 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 a second. He's like, it was horrible.
Yeah.
But, and I really think it probably gave his nephew a little bit of time, because he got in the truck. I actually Googled, did he save his nephew? Because I was like, oh my God, this is going to end horribly. Yeah. But he did. The nephew got in the truck and was, and basically saved himself.
Yeah.
But when he got out, he was, looking for his uncle, and then he found him, and I mean, he was like messed. His eye was out. It was just, he was really messed up.
Gross?
Yeah,
yeah. And he couldn't hardly breathe because his ribs were shattered basically on that one side, and his nephew looked at him. He's like, "There's nothing I can do to help you. I'm going to go get help." But it was a half a mile up the driveway, so he ran next door to a house, and it happened to be a nurse that lived there, and her husband, and they called 911, and his nephew held his arm in the air to take pressure off his lungs so he could, and he had to manually breathe. It wasn't a natural thing. He had to force himself to breathe. So it was like he literally struggled for his next breath.
Yeah.
And you can hear the 911 call while this is going on, because he plays it too.
Yeah.
And he had to make noise when he exhaled to know that he was actually breathing.
Yeah. Woof.
He had a very favorite word he used.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
It was a very short word.
Yeah.
But it was his favorite word throughout the whole book. But, I mean, it's like...
Ironically, it's Carla's favorite word, too.
Yeah, it is. We won't talk about that. But he was 45 minutes on the ice and stuff, and he was like really he's pretty sure he probably died for a minute at one point, but they finally got there, and they saved him, and they took him to the hospital, and he said it himself, he's probably the worst patient ever.
Yeah.
By day 3, okay, he was shattered. He'd already went through like all kinds of surgeries. He was going to make an escape. They had him on some seriously good meds.
Yeah.
And he had made it to the hallway before they stopped him.
Yeah. He's definitely Hawkeye.
Yeah. It was like he was going. But and he went up when he finally got home and went through the other surgeries and stuff like that. His teeth are still messed up. He said his mouth is just a nightmare mess on the inside. But because it shattered that whole thing, and his eye was fine. They put it back in, but they put tape over it. That's what held it in. It was like, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
That would wig me out. Can you imagine how weird that would be?
He could see his eyeball on.
No.
Yeah.
No.
On
I don't
the
want
pavement,
to talk about that.
you know, where it's like, with the other eye. But it was bad. But anyway, they fixed
not
it.
there. That's not supposed to be there.
But the whole time when he's on this ice, he's thinking, I just got this cramp will just go away. I could get up and walk back up to the house.
Yeah.
A cramp. He had a cramp.
Shock AF.
Yeah.
I just got ran over, but I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Fine.
That's pretty much it. If this cramp just goes away, I'll be good.
Flesh wound.
Yeah. I mean, this was the mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, it took him a while to really figure out how messed up he was.
Oh, yeah.
And he said the only mistake his sister made during this whole time, because she was handling everything else, was that she gave him his phone, like when he came to, and stuff like that.
No.
And he's like taking selfies.
Yep.
It's
I
like,
love
I'm
Jeremy
alive.
Renner so much.
It's like, but
Hashtag not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Hashtag just a
And
cramp.
it was a really, I mean, he's very inspirational in it, and he doesn't seem to hold a lot back. I mean, even when he was on like some serious pain meds, he was talking to other people. He had conversations with the curtains, and
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh
like-
yeah.
because
he is a fun guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
and it was, but a couple times he also teared up. You could hear it in his
Yeah.
voice, and it's like I was crying with him. But it's a really good story. I mean, he's funny. He makes some really good points. He's doing a lot of good things with his life now. I would definitely recommend listening to this one or reading it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now.
But but it's like wait till he talks about his teeth, because he had to have screws
oh,
put in his
yeah.
jaws to hold everything
Yeah.
together. And he was pretty sure that when they took the screws out, it was a screwdriver from Home Depot. And it was very unpleasant.
I would, I
It's
kind
like
of
the noise was worse than the pain.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it was like squeak.
I can imagine.
Squeak, but yeah.
Ick.
Anyway, I would highly recommend this one. It was a good one. And he doesn't die.
Hashtag just cramp.
We
It
love
would be
that.
hard to write the book if he had
Oh, I
died.
know. I
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know how he survived.
Yeah. I remember whenever that happened.
Mhm.
And I mean, like, just the way they talked about what had happened to him, I was
Yeah.
like, he should not be alive. Like,
Yeah.
that is insane.
Yeah. I mean, it literally just went right up his,
Mm-hmm.
and he described the whole, because
Death said,
he did not lose
today."
consciousness.
And that is also
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
I bet he was like, please.
Except at that one point when he thought he had died, because
Yeah.
the nurse thought he had died.
Yeah.
But it was only for a few seconds, I guess.
Wow.
Death was like, no.
No.
Nope,
Nah, I
your
ain't-
time's not done, son. Get on back
Get
there.
back in there.
We need more Hawkeye. Thank
Yeah.
you.
But it was good. I would recommend that one.
Very nice.
All right, my turn. So I finished all of one book. Go me. But I read the third Sworn Soldier book from T. Kingfisher, What Stalks the Deep. And this one actually takes place in West Virginia,
Oh, yeah.
which is like really cool. But I can't remember dude's name. It starts with a D. and
Dude?
and it might be Denton, but the only thing that can come to my mind, I'm going to let you finish drinking before I say it, is Dingbert. And I know that's not right. So we're going to go with Denton, but that's probably wrong also. But he's like a doctor that used to serve in like the army, but he's American, and he messages Alex Easton, which is the main character, through like a telegraph saying, that he needed them to come to America because something weird was going on. And this is the same doctor that went through the House of Usher with Easton, and no, I don't think he was there, but he heard about the I don't know, whatever supernatural thing was that was at somebody's house. I don't know. It was like eating people in their sleep. But so Easton and Easton's butler-esque type person. It's not really a butler. It's like how Alfred's not really a butler. But go to America, and Denton, I still want to call him the other thing.
It is Dr. Denton.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Denton explains that his cousin Oscar was really, really into mines, and they found out, and he was like digging through papers and stuff like that, and he found that Denton owned a mine in West Virginia, and he was like, "Can I go check it out?" And Denton's like, "Yeah, go for it. Whatever." So Oscar and his butler-esque type person went to this mine, and then he went missing. And they had sent a letter to Denton stating that, there was like weird lights and weird noises in this cave, and that he's not going crazy, and all this other stuff. So they decided to go investigate, and crazy things happen. I'm pretty sure the whole experience happens within like 2 to 3 days. Like, people get eaten, people get lost, and they find essentially a land jellyfish that is intelligent and can mimic stuff. Without giving too much away, that is the best way I can describe it. Like, you will still hear it and be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
A land jellyfish.
A land jellyfish.
What's next? Land sharks?
Sharknadoes. We've had Sharknadoes. So now it's land jellyfish. Yes.
But yeah. So,
Oh.
what's going on?
What?
That's so nice.
Yeah, I'm coming to trivia.
Oh my God. You tell Derek to shush. I bet you it's him.
Audrey's out.
Derek felt his call
No,
out.
yes. Audrey's out.
I'm so nosy. I want to be quiet so I
I
can
know.
listen.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So guess who that was?
Derek.
He comes up to my window and knocks on it because he does this sometimes.
I said he felt you call him out.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's Derek. Watch.
How did he know? But yeah, no, he came around with Scout and he was asking me about trivia tonight. So
Well.
anyway, I hope it didn't interrupt too much.
Oh, yeah. I've totally lost my train of thought.
I thought you were done.
I kind of did too. I thought land jellyfish was your last descriptor of the.
I don't know. I feel like I was going to say something else, but
Oh.
I guess we'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
Thanks for ruining Zuck.
Way to go.
You're welcome. Blame Derek, not me.
Both your faults.
Mallory.
I'll just mention this one because I don't know. I don't think I've ever talked about this one, so I guess I can. I read The Raven Boys, but the graphic novel version. Ariel found this in Walmart. Was it last month?
No,
or
it's
the
been a
month
couple
before?
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she sent me a picture, and I was like,
She
"No,
Venmo'd me.
ma'am, you're getting those right meow."
She Venmo'd me money so me and her could both have a coffee.
Yep. And I think I sent you extra just in case the money whenever you
Yeah.
instant transferred
Yeah, you
wasn't
did.
enough.
You're like, get it.
Yeah. So we read those books. How long ago has it been? It's been a couple of years, but we read the first one for our book club.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Gosh, they're so good.
so good. These let me see. So this is a book originally by Maggie Stiefvater, and so then this is adapted by Stephanie Williams, and I guess she also worked with Maggie to keep it,
Love that.
yeah. But yeah, it's really, really nice to see everything that we pictured. Like, in my mind, it looks really how I imagined it would, which is pretty cool.
It was the beginning of October because I gave it to you at Mysticon.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. I love that we're remembering things. I'm so proud of us. But The Raven Boys is the first in a series of 4.
Yes.
And then it has a spin-off series, perhaps 2.
3.
Okay.
Yep.
I have only read the Raven Boys series.
The spinoff will break you.
Yeah. Which is, I think, why I never did.
Oh, man. I sobbed.
Yeah.
Like face hurt from crying so hard, sobbed.
Yeah. So the story is about this girl, Blue. And she comes from a family of mediums and psychics. And this huge event happens one night, and she sees some boy who's wearing a
School uniform.
yeah, school uniform. Thank you, words.
And
And,
I was like, what is that thing called?
And what does he say her name? I can't remember. It's so much. Whatever.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so much happens, and it doesn't describe it because the graphic novel is different. So you see it instead of necessarily reading all of it. So anyway, she sees this boy, and her family freaks out about it, and they tell her to stay away from the boys in this school. She does anyway. She isn't a huge fan of the school or any of the boys there, and the 4 of them, 4 boys, walk in one day, and they just kind of sit down and
4 boys. I thought it was just 3.
No.
Which one am I forgetting? Main dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dream dude.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky dude.
Adam and Ronan.
Spooky dude.
Adam! Poor dude.
Yeah, Adam.
That's it. Poor dude.
Adam's
Forgot
the
him.
best. Adam's the best of them all. But yeah, so they kind of just Adam is really into Blue, but he is very shy, so he doesn't say anything. And Gansey walks up to Blue and is like, "Hey, my friend is too shy to say anything, but he really likes you." And she says, "I'm working." And he goes, "Oh," and pulls out money and is like, "Well, in that case, I can just offer you, whatever you'd be missing right now." And she's like, "No." Like, "I am not a prostitute." And he was like, "I didn't mean it like that." But yeah, it was a whole, he is an awkward mess.
Yeah.
And
It's so good.
he's
Such a good
just so
scene.
rich that he like doesn't even think about it as a problem. Like whenever he does stuff
money
like that.
is not a thing to him.
No.
It's just like, okay, sure, here.
Yeah. And then so Ronan is dark, broody mystery boy, and you
Angry.
very, very angry.
I love him. He's probably one of my favorite, probably my favorite, honestly.
I love Adam the most, but Ronan is a very close second just because, I mean, he's a broken baby.
Yeah, I think
save.
I like him best because I read the spinoff.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that-
that's
and that was
that's
about
fair.
him, so.
That's fair. But yeah, I really probably can't talk about what he does, so never mind.
I wouldn't.
So never mind. But yeah, it's a whole like supernatural.
Spoilers.
They're looking for
Ley lines.
ley lines, yes, but also what was that king's name?
Oh, God.
It wasn't King Arthur. It was another
No.
one. Anyway, they're looking for this king. Nobody has ever found his body. Nobody has ever found his hoard of wealth or whatever. And Gansey is convinced. That's his last name, by the way. I forget his first name. It's just always Gansey.
Yeah.
So anyway, Gansey is convinced that he is in this town where the ley lines converge, at a church or in the forest. He hasn't been able to pinpoint it. And so
There's no way I can pronounce his name, but he's the Welsh king. Owain something or other.
Glendower.
There we
Owain
go.
Glendower. Yeah.
Yep.
I had to recall the sound.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I listened, I could
Yeah.
tell you.
But yeah, it's a really cool, interesting, like historical fiction kind of story. It also goes into all of the political dynamics of rich versus poor, and also Gansey's family is political, so there's that, like, touches of that too, like how that affects him as a child.
Yeah.
And there is like there's just all kinds of stuff, and it is super cool. I want the rest of the books in graphic novel version now.
I want more spinoffs for each boy.
Yeah, I'm in
That's
for
what
that.
I want.
I'm in for
Like,
that.
like maybe a prequel for Adam, like
Yeah.
getting to go to said school, and like one for Blue and Gansey together, and like what happens through that, and then what's dude's name? Spooky dude, the quiet one. That's I don't want to say too much. What's
Yeah.
his name?
I don't. I want to say his last name, but hell's bells.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you know who I'm talking.
Yeah.
I want like a precursor for him as well.
Noah.
Noah.
Sweet baby Noah. That one hurt.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah. I read that in graphic novel form. It was very good. All the feels. I forgot how much happened in the first book.
Yeah, it all kind of runs together.
Yeah. So anyway, done with that. Did Zach die?
I think so.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
Okay, it's your
It's
I was
your
waiting for you
turn.
to get done.
She
Give me
said-
more than 2 seconds to respond. Jeez.
That was more than 2 seconds.
At least
It was
three.
at most 3 or 4 seconds.
That's more than 2.
Okay,
You
so
didn't
my
even
next
say
book
K
is
or nothing.
well, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if you were done. Anyway, as I was getting ready to say, basically, the reason I haven't read hardly anything is because I went through and I got caught up on the Dresden Files again. Basically, every single one of them, I think I've read over the past few weeks. And if you guys know, those of you who do know, there's something like 17 books right now.
Yes.
Of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've read all those.
Yeah, I stopped at 15. I can't bring myself to 16 and 17.
I stopped at 10.
Yeah. I just can't. I
feel like
don't want to
I
break.
know the story enough that I'm like,
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't want to break. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I just don't want to do
know.
that.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. The last couple books are very, very
That's hard.
upsetting. But, well, book 16 isn't. Book 17 is.
No, book 16 definitely ends horribly. What do you mean?
That's more than 2 seconds,
It doesn't
sir.
end horribly. Anyway, so I read those, but the other book I'm currently reading, and this one I'm going to talk about, is called Intermezzo. It's by Sally Rooney. You guys ever read anything from her?
No.
No.
Basically, the premise of this book is that you've got two guys. One's like 22, one's 32. They're brothers. Their dad just died, and it's about them. Supposedly, it's about them dealing with grief and stuff. From what I can tell, it's mostly them dealing with how they're awful to, like, they have awful relationship and are awful to women just in general. So, I'm not a super huge fan of this book thus far. But I don't know. It's fine. It's like, I would say it's fairly well written in the sense that it understands the characters well. The characters just suck. You know? It's one of those type deals.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. And then let's see here. There's also the one guy, I can't remember what Peter is his name. His chapters are almost all stream of consciousness, and it's just incredibly difficult to read them. Like, they're just very difficult to parse out, and it's difficult to follow what he's thinking because it's like just all like thoughts, very minimal punctuation, no quotation marks hardly. It's not great. You know? But it's super highly rated. Lots of people like it. People like Sally Rooney. I think that I'm just not into books where the main characters aren't likable, and neither of these main characters are likable pretty much the entire time. So, yeah, it's pretty rough. Anyway, that's that book. I'm not quite done with it. I hear the ending is also not great, but the book feels kind of pointless right now, and the characters all suck, and the women are kind of two-dimensional, and I don't feel sorry for the guys at all because they're kind of awful, and like the one guy, the younger guy, he's like portrayed as being like super nice and smart and whatever, but he was definitely like manosphere type misogynist when he was younger, like in his teens, and this has only been a couple of years, but it still feels like, you know, it feels like he's not the same character that was described from his background.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not great. It's not great. Anyway, that's my book.
Okie-doke. I haven't finished my second one. I started reading Where the Crawdads Sing because you hear all, people, oh, it's such a great book, such a great book.
Wanted to see the hype.
And I wanted to see what it was about.
Yeah.
And the main character, you love her.
Yeah.
I mean, she has had a really rough time. She grows up so poor, it is ridiculous. In the swamps in North Carolina, or the marsh. It's the swamp is other places, but the marsh. And she's incredibly intelligent, but she never gets to go to school because they make fun of her in school. This is back in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And so she just studies the marsh. She knows more about that marsh than any PhD anywhere. I mean, later on, she actually writes a book and details some of the stuff that they didn't even think about. But everybody leaves her. She ends up being by herself. This happens early on, so it's not like a big shocker. From the time she's like 10, maybe, she's alone.
My goodness.
In the marsh, living in a little shack, trying to take care of herself. And she's trying to hide the fact that she's alone because she knows the social workers will come and get her.
Yeah.
And it jumps back and forth between like the 50s, early 60s to 69, where there's a murder. And the guy that gets murdered, he's not a great character. You're not really upset.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
He was
murdered. Yeah, pretty much.
Womp womp.
Yeah, so that's so sad. But one of her brother's friends taught her to read, and he realizes how smart she is. He's leaving her feathers and stuff that she likes. He really likes her, but he's young and he's stupid and is afraid of the, because she doesn't know anything about society. It's difficult for her to go out and because people make fun of her in that town and it's hard for her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, she could never live away from here. And he wants to be a biologist, a research biologist. And when he goes off to college, he's like, oh, I'll come back. And he doesn't.
No.
He just, well, he does, but it's like she never sees him. He doesn't say anything. So she ends up with this other guy because at first they were like in love, but she was 15 and he was 19 and he was like, you're too young. And
Yeah.
he was very respectful.
Yeah.
The second guy is not. He
No.
basically just uses her. And it's like he's the one that ends up dead.
Oh.
It's like, but I haven't got all the way through it. But her you love, Kaya. But I'm kind of afraid how it's going to end.
Yeah.
Because there's probably lots of people that had reason to kill him.
Yeah.
And I'm scared it's going to be somebody I don't want to have killed him.
Yeah.
The one guy, the one she liked first, is the one that helped her get her book published. So I mean, he does come back and he is trying to be nice and
Yeah.
stuff, but still, he left her for 5 years.
Yeah.
With nothing.
Rude.
Yeah, but she's a really good character.
Okay, so mine. This one I have not finished. I'm maybe 10% of the way through this book, but I gotta mention it. It's called Victorian Psycho by Virginia
Is this the one that
Fito?
was that recommended to you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fito, maybe? I'm not sure how you spell her, say her last name. This was recommended to me by Joe, our janitor. And Joe, I'm not sure what kind of books you think I read, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to kind of briefly summarize the summary. She is a governess, and she's going to this new house. And she is going to tutor her charges, Drusilla and Andrew. Andrew, I've met them both. Andrew is, I would murder that child. Just plain and simple. And apparently she learns about the perversions and pathetic preoccupations of the Pounds family. How many P's can we
That's a
throw
lot
in a
of P's.
sentence?
Yeah.
Some alliteration right there.
Alliteration.
Yeah. Anyways, so it says whether creeping across the moonlit lawns in her undergarments or gently tormenting the house staff, Winifred struggles at every turn to stifle the horrid compulsions of her past. Right? She's apparently crazy. And the book literally starts off with saying that she's going to this house and that everybody's going to be dead by Christmas. That's like one in the first paragraph.
Why?
I mean, okay, I gotta say, from that description, it does sound like something you would read.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in, I messaged Mallory and I said, I'm reading this book that Joe suggested to me. And she has already talked about how her breasts jiggle. She has talked about her thighs showing twice and some man putting his hand on her thighs. And she meets, I guess, the maid of the house or something like that.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what she is. And she talks about how this woman has never held a penis. Within 8 minutes of starting this book.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
And I'm like, what is going on? And like the way that it said that her breasts jiggled, I was like, did a man write this? I was like, her breasts breasted breastily? Like that was the vibe I got from it. I literally looked to see who the author was. I was like, this is a woman. What is happening?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't finished it
Yeah.
yet, but
Amazing.
No, that sort of stuff happens though, because okay, so I'm just gonna briefly talk about the intermezzo one again, real quick. Half this book is like kind of childish smut, like something a teenage boy would write.
that's what this
I
felt
don't
like.
understand
I was
it.
like, what? Why? Just murder people. I don't want to hear about stuff like that. Just kill them.
You want to hear about
Murder.
how her boobs jiggle?
No, I
And
don't.
it's so fun?
No.
Well, I mean, teach their own, I guess.
You read it then.
That's funny. Does that mean now?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done.
Yeah,
yep,
I'm
I think
done.
it's you.
All right. I didn't say these in order. That was my bad. I kind of skipped over this one, which I'm upset about. I read Verity Vox and the Curse of Foxfire by Don Martin. And this is a YA book. And it's about Verity Vox, obviously, who is a 16-year-old witch.
Wait, this is one book?
Yes.
I thought when you said it earlier, I thought it was two separate ones.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. And she, I think at 13, they leave their coven and they are to go out into the world. And basically, the world tells them where to go, and they stay for 1 year at the town that they're needed. And whatever they do, they just help the people. Whatever they need to do, they do. And then they leave to go to the next place. And it opens, and she's on her last day at this place. She had been staying with a couple who owned a bakery, and she hadn't gotten her message on where to go yet. And so she was freaking out, looking through everything. And finally, her cat, who is not a cat, he's a familiar, but he's not a cat, but that's his most common form, brings her a maple leaf. And in the veins of the maple leaf is send help, or send someone to break the curse, or something like that. Yeah. So she ends up she casts a spell on the leaf, and it takes her back to Foxfire, which is a very small, isolated town in Appalachia. And I think specifically West Virginia. But he based it on an actual town, but it is, like, the story is fictionalized, fairly fictionalized. The town had at one point a bridge to cross, to get people and things across, but they haven't had that bridge in what? Quit, leave me alone. Brain. They haven't had that bridge in, I think it's been like 7 or 8 years. So, like, how they're all alive still, we don't know.
They're
and
foraging. Or eating each other.
yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty close to that. And so, like, any of the people who had been out of the town whenever the curse happened haven't been back, haven't seen or heard from their families, and they couldn't grow vegetables. They couldn't grow, their animals were always sick and dying and not really useful for much.
Okay, I gotta know, how deep is this river? Can't I just walk out?
I don't know. It's
Build
like
a boat.
They said it's like at well, they couldn't. Is the curse literally kept anything that tried to get anybody out. Like, it immediately was destroyed.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it didn't matter what they did. It was like, no.
The curse was incompetence.
No. It kind of felt like that. But so she gets there, and they are all, they look at her. They already know that she's a witch, and they don't like her. And she's like,
No, all right, leave your butts
yeah.
here.
She's like, WTF, what is wrong here? Like why? And so she goes in, and she tries to go in, and this huge gale force wind just pushes her away, like half a mile away.
Dang.
Yeah. And she fights it herself and finally makes it through, and she sees this thing in the woods. She isn't sure what it is. She doesn't see it very well, so she doesn't even know how to describe it. And she just sees it staring at her maliciously as she finally makes it through. And then she introduces herself to the town. Specifically, she goes to the town store, the general store, which is no longer a general store because there's nothing there. And it's just this other 16-year-old girl. Her family is not there anymore. Her mom and brother, I think, were out of the town whenever it got cursed. And then her father died. And she is the one who tells Verity. So you're probably not going to be well liked here because we don't like witches or people who do magic because of Earl. And she's
Earl.
right. Yeah, that's every time. And she's like, Earl, like, what do you? And she goes, well, he calls himself King of the Mountain, and yada yada yada. Goes on and on. So basically, whenever he came to town, he was like a snake oil peddler. Like sell bad stuff, whatever. So they finally caught on and ran him out of the town, and then he cursed the town to be unprosperous, so that everybody, and then he holed himself up just outside, like in the mountain of the town, and people would go into the forest to try and make more deals with him, to try and like make their lives better, because he was their only option, because he took everything, every way for them to do anything. And it never worked well. Like everything he did was always horrible. So, you might get one good tomato if you want your crops to turn out, but it'll spoil almost immediately if you try to do anything with it that isn't. It's just like huge, crazy, convoluted like things. These people are desperate, so they have to make the deals or die. And she's like, well, I'm putting an end to this. And I love her 16-year-old little self. Like, I love her. It's a tough book. It's really good. It goes into Appalachia, like real Appalachia, the people left behind and the people who stay to themselves because that's all they know is being left behind. There's a lot of creepy crawlies because Appalachia. Don't go into the woods at night. Don't go whistling. Don't answer to anything. Like,
Unless you're ice.
yeah. And yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, totally fine to do that then. No, but yeah, it's a crazy thing. And she ends up, no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. It's in the middle of the book. It's kind of a spoiler, but it's important to the story. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. All of the things that happen. And she learns very important lessons, and it's a fantastic ending. Like I cried, I laughed, I loved it so very much. Like it made little me so happy, and it made like big me happy. Like little me as like, I'm a witch. So happy.
Okay, have you noticed that I've noticed personally, but like the young witches or whatnot in books are just like, they're always so fantastic. Like Tiffany Aching.
Mhm.
This girl sounds great.
Mhm.
Serafina from the Serafina books that I read are fantastic. Is fantastic. So like, I just love that. And I love that they're all girls, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Big same. Yeah, and that was something I was, well, no, I'm not really surprised. I follow Don Martin on social media, and he is very like well-read and written, obviously, but he's written so many different like nonfiction books, fiction books, yada yada. So he wrote all of the girls really well. Like there are 3. Verity is the main character, but there are 2 other girls that are very important to her in the series. In the first book so far, and they're all written very well, and that just is so hard to find, like from a man writer. I mean, like
you're not wrong.
Obviously, we've got Terry Pratchett and now Don Martin who do pretty great. So, but
well, Robert Beatty is.
Oh yes,
Serafina's
yeah.
author.
I didn't remember his name.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't remember. Cool. Yeah. Well, there we go. But yeah, that's the end of that one.
I think that's basically all the books, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about my last one.
Yeah, it's also, we've been here an hour,
Yeah, it's fine.
so wrap it.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to talk about it.
I think you meant wrap it
Oh,
up.
I got you. I'm here. It's fine. Okay.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah. All
Dunzo.
right. Our next episode. Did we decide what we were doing next?
I don't know.
Are we
Year-end
just
roundup.
going to do like a
Oh,
yearly roundup, little party?
I forgot about that.
Sorry for
Yeah, it's going to be the top
party
5,
rockin'.
bottom 5 books of the year, I think, right? Top 5, bottom 5.
Cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't think I've read 10.
Top 1, bottom 1.
There we go. I could do that.
Oh, God. Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's time for us to sign off, but before we go, only the best libraries have librarians who don't shush you.